Restrictions could soon be lifted on when and how many hours Florida teenagers can work. A new measure would allow teens to extend their work weeks, but would also allow employers to pay them less than minimum wage. Ari Height has reaction from both sides of this really controversial proposal. He joins us now in the studio with more on what they had to say. Ari.
Now, Shane, if you remember last week, Governor Ron DeSantis said teenagers could be used to replace undocumented workers who are no longer in the workforce. That comment gained a lot of attention, but that was not part of the discussion today. Instead, both sides were arguing what they believe is best for the children, and they have very different ideas as to what that looks like. Is it helping the future or taking advantage of children? That's the debate ongoing in Tallahassee when it comes to new proposed child labor laws. The state Senate Tuesday advanced a bill that would allow minors to work more hours but earn less money per hour. Supporters say they would instead be earning experience.
This bill will allow an employee to waive the right to minimum wage if he or she is receiving other value in an internship, pre-apprenticeship, or on-the-job workforce training.
Current law restricts 16 and 17-year-olds to 30 hours per week and only 8 hours per day when they have school the next day. This proposed bill eliminates those restrictions and also allows 14 and 15-year-olds to work unlimited hours if they've graduated high school or are virtual or homeschooled.
By removing these basic protections, we are putting teenagers in dangerous situations.
Jackson Oberlink is the legislative director for Florida for All, a coalition of nonprofits that describes itself as a fighter for Florida's working families. Oberlink says current law protects students, puts education first by preventing them from working too many hours. And he says if you allow employers to pay less than minimum wage in exchange for experience, it won't be long before all employees, not just teens, are considered interns.
Once a few people agree to do that, these bad actors are going to come in, and if you don't accept that lower wage, you're not going to get the job.
This proposed new law would also eliminate mandated breaks for teenagers working long hours. It would also allow them to work overnight shifts. Right now, teens who want to work more than the legal 30 hours per week are able to obtain a waiver, but that process would, of course, no longer be needed if this new law were to pass. Reporting live, Ari Height, WPBF 25 News.